What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your man Evan B, broadcasting live from the Butt Cave, and tonight I'm bringing you another episode in my Nerf thrifting series. It's been 2 weeks since I put up a Nerf thrifting video, and the reason behind that is that I had kind of a string of bad luck, man. Where last week I really didn't find much, and my brother also found a bunch of blasters, and we couldn't quite coordinate getting together so he could drop stuff off, and so like when I knew that he had stuff, I kind of slacked off a little bit when it came to thrifting, and then he wasn't able to get down here and bring those to me. And he still hasn't been able to. So when that happens, I'll definitely show that stuff. But and he found some cool stuff. But unfortunately, my decision basically was to wait another week and combine it so that I had a haul worthy of my viewership. You guys. I think probably have a little higher expectations than some others when it comes to thrifting stuff, and I appreciate that. So I try to cater to not only my taste in what I would want to watch when it comes to a thrifting video, but also to yours. I also had just kind of some other life happens stuff come up that I needed to take care of. So I keep seeing this. I probably should touch on that too. Got my Nerf tattoo finally. Nerf or nothing. It's funny when you get a new tattoo, you're constantly staring at it, and me looking in the viewfinder of the camera, I keep getting distracted by my new tattoo, so that's kind of funny. It's going to take me a minute to get used to it, because this was probably like one of the last few spots left on my hands that I filled, so I'm thinking about getting some crosshairs done on these other knuckles. Anyway, you guys don't care about my tattoos. So I'll go ahead and just kind of crack into my finds. So let's see, right here off the top, I got a couple of these Zing bows. This type I have a couple of in multiple colors. I have green ones, pink ones, and I think I had one other red one. So Zing bows are one of those things that I never really paid a lot of attention to, but once I started playing with them, I really enjoy them. So I have been picking them up, especially when they're at the outlet, because they're super cheap compared to what they cost in real life, which is way prohibitive. Like, I would never pay $25. I think like right now this one in particular is on sale at Walmart, but it's $25 still. No way. This one, I'm not super sure if I have the proper ammunition for it. I thought I did. I went and grabbed this unopened pack that I got at a thrift store a while ago, and sure enough, it does not have the the cutaway in the base of the arrow to fit down on the top of this little peg that will make this crossbow work. Now, I don't know if in my collection somewhere I have arrows like that. I'm not positive. Everything's getting packed away for the move, and so I'm not really sure what's what. So it'll be a while before I can figure that out, or I may find some arrows for this on clearance somewhere or something and grab them. But in the meantime, I'm not really super familiar with this bow. I would like to get it up and running because it seems like it would be really sweet. So if you know something about this bow, leave it in the comments below. If you got one of these, let me know what you think of it. Let's see. There's another one of those same bows, and it looks like one of the lights on this one works. So that's cool. Here is a Airtech Ball Blaster reactor, and it is full of balls that don't seem to be getting a solid view. Wacom just messaged me. I guess the tag back that we did, the crossover, has hit like 8,000 views in 2 days. So that's pretty good, man. I really want to say thanks again to Wacom for letting me take over his channel for a night. That was a lot of fun, and it's brought a lot of support to my channel. Honestly, I've seen like the growth of close to 100 new subscribers in the last couple days. So I can only assume that's people that are watching his video that's come over to check out my stuff. So again, to the Fuzzy Walrus, thank you so much. So yeah, there's a reactor that was full of balls. Here's a reactor that's also full of balls. I found a big bag of these they're obviously not Nerf balls because they're not holding in there the seal well. Like if you see, like this is an actual Nerf ball, and this is the ones I found. But I don't know. I grabbed them anyway because they are of a similar consistency foam. I wonder if maybe these are the Zerg balls or something. I'll have to ask around and see if anybody knows what these are. They're not quite big enough for these reactors, but yeah. So two different flavored reactors. The red one I don't think I have any of these. That's why I grabbed it. Like, I don't know. I grab reactors because they're usually really cheap. Here is a Nerf Wii sword. I assume this is to some kind of Wii sports game because I also found a Nerf Wii golf club. So I guess I should probably look into that a little more, but I didn't know that there was a Nerf Wii sports game, or maybe they just made Nerf-ish Wii accessories. I'm sure somebody will clear that up for me in the comments section. But I picked them up because they said Nerf on them. A couple of yellow and strike Night Finders. These ones were 69 cents a piece, and that's why I picked them up. I really don't need any more Night Finders, but you know, it's hard for me to pass up, especially when I was having such a crappy Nerf thrifting week. It's hard for me to pass up anything, let alone 69-cent Night Finders when those are some of my faves. Here's a set of Nerf protective eyewear. Ooh, yeah. Those are like, I don't know if there's boogers all over the lenses or what, but I'm not going to wear those through this whole video because I can't see. Here is a Nerf Switch Shot. This is obviously the blaster that goes to the Nerf Wii game. This whole thing becomes a cradle for a Wiimote. And this guy here comes in and out. I really like this blaster just because I like the gimmick. And plus I really like taking the thing out and like wedging my finger up in there to get the fire. Giggity. Here is a Big Shock that I got for 49 cents, which is just a solid gold price for a blaster that functions as well as it does. I really, really like the Big Shock, and in fact, as these new lines of blasters are coming out, the Mega Mastodon, which you should go check out Wacom's review of that, or like the Double Dealer, which Fowler from Below No Nerf, he did a review that he posted up tonight about that. As those new blasters come out, while I'm stoked to kind of check those out and see them, I probably won't get any of them until they come they go on clearance or on sale or whatever. But one of the blasters that I am really excited about, because I think of its application in my loadout is going to be cool, and you might make fun of me for saying this, but it's the Hot Shock. I really am stoked about that particular sidearm. I'm not sure if it's another Jolt kind of Mega clone or Big Shot clone, I guess, because this is basically just a stepped up Jolt. Or it seems like it has a really similar priming mech to like the Fire Strike or the Night Finder or whatever. But it's a Mega pistol that I'm super interested in seeing as possibly wearing in a shoulder holster as a I don't know, a secondary ammo last ditch kind of sidearm. So really, of all the stuff that's kind of coming out soon, the Hyperfire and all that stuff that everybody's all amped about, one of the ones that I'm the most stoked about is this Hot Shock. I love Mega pistols. Speaking of, I got another Mega Magnus. I can't pass these up, man. I just absolutely love the Mega line, and they just function so well. Mega power, smooth Mega darts. I always forget the name of this guy, but this is basically the Rebel strong arm. I don't know if I may even run any darts through this. Let's give it a whirl. Oop. Did it the wrong way. Nice. Rebel strong arm. I think I paid. No, somebody gave me that. Somebody at the Goodwill outlet had set that aside and saved it for me and gave it to me. Another Mega Magnus. Mega Magnuses are nothing. What else did we get here? Ooh, yeah. This is the that Busby. What is it called? The Air Max 6. I don't know why this priming slide is all stuck back right now because it wasn't earlier. I've been playing with this thing for a while. Anyway, a sweet blaster. I actually found at a discount outlet a new and packaged one of these for like $6 that I bought. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of this blaster. I got this one for 99 cents. I think, yeah. I actually found two of them on 2 different days. So it's kind of, this blaster has been like the a reoccurring theme, the Air Max 6 Extreme. A reoccurring theme for me over the last 2 weeks because not only have I found a couple of these thrifted, but I also have a new in-box one to unbox for you guys sometime in the next week or so. Somehow I found a Nerf Hyperfire at the thrift store. Psych! That's one of these dumb things. This one's broken. This was another one that somebody that I see at the thrift store all the time. Some of those folks buy me stuff and set it aside, and they have no idea what stuff is. So whereas I would have passed up on this, they totally picked it up for me, and for that I'm thankful. Free Nerf blasters are free Nerf blasters. Here is a Busby Wizard. I did not have one of these, and I like it. It's an interesting little pistol. Let's go ahead and I'll pop a couple darts in this one. I know that these are still in stores now. Ooh, I don't like that. The darts don't fit all the way down. Poopy. But I see them at Walmart. Wow. It's got a little booty to it. Huh. So it looks like this is not a Smart AR. It's taken turns cycling through. So if you don't remember, if you're like, this would be a basically useless sidearm on the field, because if you didn't absolutely remember where your last shot was, you pick up a dart off the ground and load it, you gotta, that's dumb. Never mind, I don't like the Wizard. I'm glad I have not bought a new one. A sidearm I do like is the Side Strike. This one I found, it did not have its holster, but I've been thinking about getting the Kmart. There's a Kmart going out of business here in town, and I've been thinking about, they have a couple of N-Strike versions, or not N-Strike, Elite versions of these, which it's a 2-pack where they're white, and just interesting color schemes for this blaster. I like this little blaster, and I thought about getting the those Elite versions to do an unboxing and review for you guys, because I think that this is totally, because of its dart storage on the front, I think that this is totally kind of a useful sidearm. And the Zombie Strike ones, when you buy them new, they come with a holster, which is pretty cool. So it's not the best holster, but it is a holster. Here's a Recon front barrel. Here is a 29-cent 6-clip. What else we got? Here is a buzzsaw. You know what? I got a bunch of these balls. Let's see if these work in the buzzsaw. Oh. Ooh. Well, that's what all these balls have become. These are going to be buzzsaw balls, because that totally works fine. And a little buzzsaw running off to the side is just kind of a trademark M&D thing. Here's a Nerf Dart Tag Vest, another Nerf Dart Tag Vest. That's like 7,002 Nerf Dart Tag Vests. Here's one of the Nerf Rebel Jolts, whatever this one. It's hard to keep track of all the names of these. There's like the Singing Star and the Prancing Unicorn and the whatever, but so we know what this is. It's the Nerf Jolt, or the Rebel Jolt. I don't know, they're cool. There's a similar blaster to these that are popping up at Five Below. You might look into that. Somebody posted in one of the channels the other day. Here is a Mag Strike. This one's tank is totally still intact, but it did not have a clip in it. But that's okay because I have several clips floating around. I had found a bag. I think you guys saw it that had a couple of the extra clips. So I have spare clips for it. I found a C, an Ultimate Rapid Blast. I paid $1 for this one. I've got several of these, but it's kind of cool. It was good timing that I found this one because while those are all in storage or packed away already, Mr. TJ Banks sent me this Berserker. So I need to dig out the A, but right now I do have a B and C kind of handy to play with. And these things are a lot of fun. So it's another one of the I don't know if you want to call it the Unity Power System of Busby. But yeah, thanks again to TJ Banks and Ashley for hooking a brother up on those. Let's see. I found not only one, but I found two Praxi. I guess when it's plural, they're Praxi. I don't know if these work, and I thought maybe kind of a cool way to figure that out is Lord Draconical, or Drac, sent me a care package a couple weeks ago, and in that care package he sent me a new package of Vortex discs, and I thought they've been just kind of sitting there. I have several packages of Vortex discs, obviously, like when Toys R Us was giving up the ghost on their Vortex stuff for super cheap. They're like 98 cents for one of these. I bought up a ton of them, and I've opened a lot of them to test blasters just like this, but I thought this would be a good way to do it via video, to test out these blasters and see if they work, and to give Mr. Drac a shout out. Oh yeah. Nice. I did only find, I don't know if there's another one floating around in the barrel, but at least that day, I found both of these in the same day at the same thrift store, but only one of them had the clip in it. Don't cry for me, Argentina, because I have tons of other clips of these now. There used to be a time where it was like every time I got a Vortex blaster that needed a clip, I had to run to Toys R Us and get one of their Vortex clips, the Firefly ones, but I actually cleared them out, and now I have plenty of clips for Vortex blasters. That's awesome. Both these Praxises work, and they both have their stocks, so super sweet. Two damn near complete Praxises, and I know I only paid 69 cents a piece for them. I don't know what happened to the price tag on this one, but that one was 69. So they were 69 cents a piece, which is just a killer deal for two Praxises. This was one I was super stoked to find. This is a Sonic Green Long Strike. Unfortunately, it did not have its barrel attachment, which Justin from Make Test Battle had hit me up probably a month and a half, 2 months ago, asking if I ever came across one, if I'd be willing to come off of it. And I have really put some effort into trying to find one for him, and alas, no luck. I finally found the actual blaster, but it did not have the front piece. Although I did find this blaster like 2 days ago, and so I'm hoping that I keep going into that thrift store every day, hoping that it's floating around in the back there, and eventually it's going to make its way out to the shelves, and get a hold of that front barrel. If and when that does happen, it's getting put in a box and shipped out to Australia, because I want to show some love to the Make Test Battle guys, dude. I think that they have honestly one of the most entertaining Nerf channels on YouTube. If you have not Make Test Battled yet, you are wasting your time on my Nerf channel, because they're doing some really, really cool stuff over there. I got this one for $2.99. Pretty pricey for a blaster, but a Sonic Series Long Strike, I had to do it. Speaking of Long Strikes, that same guy who brought me the bag of blasters, and it looks like he brought me a bunch of broken blasters, that brought me the Hyperfire and that that Rebel Strong Arm. He also brought me this, well, we'll call it a long strike shell because it's missing its bolt. I have no idea if it functions, but it is going to go into my miscellaneous bin because I'm trying to get my hands on an Extreme Blast Zuka or a 4B tank so I can put it into one of these. I really want to make one of those NIC long strike rifles. So that's what that's eventually going to become once I find that tank. I think this is called the Element. I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure it's called the Element. I know somebody will correct me and call me a dummy. But yeah, found another one of those. You know what? I need to pause it for a second because I'm about to run out anyway of space, but I need to go grab something from storage because I do in fact know that I want to show you a comparison between something. So hang loose for just 1 second, guys. That movie magic though. All right, so what I found was this G.I. Joe carrying case, right? And if you notice, it's got a couple little ropey handles here, and it has this little wedgie clasp thing. And I was at a thrift store and I saw it, and it was $2, and I was like, man, that thing looks really familiar. And so I bought it based on that. I think this matches this. And sure enough, Hasbro, you sneaky weaky fellas, you. This is the same thing. It's literally the Nerf ammo crate. Yeah, is exactly the same as the G.I. Joe Foot Locker. I did not know that beforehand. Probably many of you do. But yeah, it's the same thing. So while it's a little bit different, this is going to, as far as the logos and stuff, this is going to serve the same purpose that this does and get filled with a bunch of darts for NVZ. So I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know if you'll think that's cool, but I think it's cool and that's what's important. Alrighty. I found a couple of recons. I found one of the post-recall ones, and found a post-recall recon. We can tell that because of this guy here. I also found one of the pre-recall recons. And for those of you who didn't know, there are two different versions of the recon. This, and it's actually funny because on the Hasbro website you can still go check it out. They still have a return procedure for, I guess essentially this was pinching kids' cheeks. I guess I could see that happening. I try it out for the kids, but they will send you a kit to basically turn that end into this end. I personally like it like this, and I was actually kind of thinking tonight. I was watching CJ Nerf's video where he did a soap masking technique on a Retaliator, and he was talking about using it as a sidearm rather than putting a stock on it and stuff. And I was thinking, like, well, that's all well and good, except the Retaliator has, I don't have one handy, but it also has this real similar like back stock port thing for it, and I think that looks kind of awkward. But I was thinking, like, well, wow, this recon does not have that. How cool would that be? As you know, to maybe like load this up with Retaliator internals, and you have that end part, so you could really use it as a true sidearm. You know, paint it all up. You know, have the benefit of the awesome internals, but also rock and roll with this kind of flat backed end, so it really has more of a pistol feel to it. I don't know. It's an idea that I'm kicking around, so feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below on that and tell me what you think of that idea. All right, let's crack into some vintage stuff. I got a TTP. This is one of the ones that shoots. Well, I guess originally it was intended to shoot the little micro darts, but totally rocks elites just fine. I love these. You guys have heard me talk about that. I have tons of them, and that never hurts my feelings. Let's see. This is not a vintage one, but I did get a working Elite Flavor Strife. I love picking up stripes for, I think 99 cents is what I got that one for. I just love doing that. I rob the stripe scene blind. Here's one of the Recons stocks. N-Strike Maverick. N-Strike Barrel Break. And all right, so I am going to attempt to work my way backward in order of how this stuff all was released. And you can tell me how well I did in the comment section, but I think I might be able to pull this off. So we're going to start. It's either one or the other, these first two, but I got another one of these big old Super Soakers, was the Hydro Cannon, which this can be turned into a mega awesome Nerf blaster with, I guess, pretty minimal work. Bobololo has some videos and some information on this blaster that I highly recommend going and checking out. This is my third one of these, and I feel bad because there's people that holler like, oh man, I can't find one, and I've literally in the last as many weeks, 3 weeks, found 3 of them. So super sweet. I think one of these I'm probably going to take with me to NVZ to I don't know, give away basically, because there's no way I'll do 3 modified ones. All right, so next in order backward, I'm gonna guess is this Swarmfire. It was funny, the thrift store had 2 of these, and one of them had a price tag on it, and one of them didn't, and I hate doing that game where you have to go get the price check. So I took the $3.99 one, and I took the battery door that was on the one that didn't have a price tag, and I put it on this one, and that's how I walked out of the door with it. I don't know if it works, but I know that I own it now, and hopefully it works. And if it doesn't, well then I have a $3.99 battery door that I bought for the one that I already have that I had to makeshift the battery door. Alright, moving on. So the next one backward, I'm going to guess is this new Nerf Supermax 3000. And let's look at the year. This is a 1996 Supermax 3000. Ooh, I may have just messed up my game right there. It totally seems to be getting airflow or holding air, so I'm hoping that works. Up next, let's see. I think it would be these, and this way maybe where I shot it. Let's look. This is the Secret Shot 2, and oh, yep, I bonered it up. This is totally a 2008 blaster. I not only found 1, not 2, but 3 of these bad boys. And you know what? I'm gonna hit pause real quick and grab some Mega Darts because I forgot to do that. Hold on. A kazoozle. Got some. All right, so I want to show off at least one of these blasters. All 3 of them work. I think that they were all 99 cents a piece. All 3 of them, all their functions work. They hold air. All their little flipper doos do. This one's a little slower, I guess. But, this one actually still has its sticker, which I think is super sweet. So let's go ahead, and this will be the one that we demonstrate its function. So you would do like this, give it a bunch of pump skis, and it actually has dart storage for 2 more on the side. But you fire off your 1 Mega Dart, you pump her back up again. Round 2. It's Nerf for nothing. It's Nerf for nothing. Whoa, 90s. So it's such a goofy gimmick, but I like the what did I say? Is the secret shot or the sneak shot too? I dig this blaster, and I got 3 of them. I guess these can be modified in all kinds of hilarious ways. Like you can stuff Panther tanks and all kinds of stuff in these to make these rock and roll. Nerfomania, in fact, has a video on one that he put a Panther tank in that he was getting like really, really fun ranges with. So yeah, I got 3 of them. I'm super stoked because I had seen one of those months ago that was in just really, really bad condition, and I left it behind, and I've been kicking myself for it. And sure enough, I ended up finding one anyway. I found a Nerf Expandablast. Speaking of blasters in bad condition, because this is an Expandablast that is in really rough shape. It looks like it's been dog chewed on the site. The stickers are just beat. But you know, and one of the things that I wonder if maybe I have something wrong about this. I looked on the Nerf Wikia, and this was under the heading of the Nerf Expandablast, but it says the Hypersight on the side, so I may be confused as to what this exactly is. I have not put a dart through it yet, but since I have these Mega Darts handy, let's do it together. This one's definitely super dog-eared, but whatever, man. I didn't have one. I thought it looked kind of cool. Hey, doesn't work well, but it works. So yeah, there is my Expandablast Hypersight in all of its roughed up glory. Ooh. Here's a connector for clips. Clip connector. And last but not least, I found a Nerf Pocket Master. This was in 1993 from the Rip Rocket series. I got this one. You're not going to believe this price tag. I got this blaster for 9 cents. So cool. These are the like Nerf thrifting finds that I live for, because not only is this like a super old blaster, but a vintage blaster, but one I don't have. I think it's crazy. It looks like a little noisy cricket from Men in Black. This, I guess, originally fired micro darts, which was like a different thing back when this came out, but will also fire these Mega Darts, albeit not very well. It kind of looks like a syringe. You can take that handle off and it totally just looks like the Nerf syringe. Oh man, there's so many like Nerf junkie jokes I could make here. That's probably not super safe for work to make those kind of jokes, but I am a Nerfaholic, and yeah, here's my my Nerf syringe. Jesus, that's so terrible. But yeah, man, these are the kind of finds that I live for. Like super old blaster that's, you know, I don't know, I would have been 10 when this came out, or 9 when this came out. So this is very, very much like, I don't remember if I had one of these as a kid. It's very likely that I did. And these would have been a kind of blasters that were around when I was 9 years old. When I was my son's age, this would have been one of the Nerf blasters that came out. Which, when you think about, like, we live in an era where my boy gets to play with this. When I was a kid, we had these. I don't know. There's something really cool about that. That's what. So these are my favorite kind of things to find. Is that really super, super old school vintage stuff. Yeah, and this one's in really nice shape. I really wish those boneheads at the thrift store didn't write 9 cents on the side of it, because other than that, like the stickers and everything is just in really good shape on this blaster. But c'est la vie. All right, guys. So that looks like that's the. What else do I got in here? I got a bunch of balls. I just had balls flying all over me, giggity. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's my thrifting video for this week. Thank you so much for watching. It was really super fun. I gave like 100 shout outs throughout this video, so go check out all those people's channels. If you haven't yet, definitely go check out Walcom, Fowla, and Blow No Nerf, which is one of my faves, and super duper good friend of mine. Go check out Make Test Battle. Yeah, if there's anything I'm forgetting there, definitely go away from this channel and go check out some of the other amazing content creators out there on YouTube. But since you came here, I really appreciate it, guys. Much love. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. I've got a ton of stuff to review coming up over this next week, so I'm going to try to get, because I'm with, if everything goes as planned, I'll be making the move in like 2 weeks, and then right after that is NBZ. So there'll be like kind of a lull in content for a while. And so I'm trying to put out as much stuff as possible between now and then. I've got a ton of stuff still in package that I don't want to move in package. So I'm going to try to get some like boom unboxings done to share with you guys. I've got Nerf stuff, I got Busby stuff, I got Rebel stuff, I got third-party stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming, guys, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. This is Evan B saying peace and hair grease. Be super nice to one another. Make love, not war. And do. That movie magic, though. God, that was like the worst.